Well, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. I've reached out to a couple different solar companies to try to figure out who can put solar on the boat and what companies might be able to work with me. I've reached out now to Summit Solar and Battery in Grants Pass, my hometown. Rather support somebody in my home area and promote their business. It's not something they necessarily do, but we're going to try. I've reached out to a couple other solar companies and they've kind of just brushed me off. They're more corporate standard though, and more federal funding for what are those? It's like that buyback program, but we're off grid, so nobody can really buy back my solar. It just doesn't really happen. You know, I can't really just plug my boat in and be like, yeah, you know, I'll trickle the system. But no, in the long run, we are looking for solar for the boat. With how much this Tollycraft uses in fuel to drive around already, it would be more cost effective to get solar than it would be to use the generator. We're essentially looking for, or I am looking for, somebody to either in-house finance or donate or I don't know, some form of a help to get somewhat of a either like a 2,000 to 3,000 watt solar setup. I'd like around 2,400 watts on the boat, and we will see how it goes. So if anybody has a solar setup that they are willing to part with, either for cheap or donate to, you know, help out with the cause, battery bank, solar with the charge controller or the inverter, solar panels. I don't know if I need an isolator or not. Probably do. I probably need a battery bank system that has a regulator on the battery bank. I don't know. We'll find out. If anybody has any input or ideas, feel free. You know, I am more than happy to be all ears and try to learn more about this whole thing that I'm trying to do.